Welcome to the shack. I'm Rick. We have a quick update to our bathroom faucet. I'm kind of going back to basics in a lot of ways, and I really like the classic style of a dual handle faucet instead of the single handle faucet. Actually, I'm tired of slapping the stupid thing to get the temperature that I'm desiring. Instead of sitting there trying to tap it to get to the temperature that I want, fill the sink up so I can shave, I'm going back and I'm going through the house and going back to the old style dual handled faucets. Hot and cold are separately operated. I like that much better. The one I'm taking out isn't bad, but I've noticed a few times my wife gets done in the bathroom, she'll hit the handle, walk out, I'll come in it, and it's drizzling just ever so slightly, but it's not shutting off all the way. But that's a real simple solution, pulling it apart, putting a new cartridge in, but gives me the opportunity to say, okay, time to change it out and doing something different. So with that said, I'm going to go over a few things with the new one. We're going to go in, take the old one out, and install the new one. Easy update, home improvement. You can do this stuff, even especially this is very simplistic, very simplistic. And they have, and I will show you the new hoses they have. You don't even need tools, it's done by hand. This is getting very easy stuff. Even you ladies, no problem, get out there, you can do this too. So I'm going to walk you through it, show you this simple, quick and easy, and we're done. Now, always the first thing you want to do when you're getting ready to do any plumbing, a couple of options. Either you shut off the water supply to the house, or in my case, since these valves have been replaced like 2 years ago, I won't worry about it. But if they've been on here about 4 to 5 years, I would shut off the house supply, open up a couple of faucets to relieve the pressure, and I would replace the valve. It's just something I do. It's just my thing. Since these are literally about 2 years old, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to shut the supply off here, get a little bucket put underneath here to catch any water that comes out of the line. But when I turn the water off, I will turn the faucet on to relieve any pressure. So these are quarter turn valves, and I strongly urge you, if you replace, put quarter turn valves on. It makes it so much easier. So I'm shut these off, turn the faucet on, and then we're going to undo the water line, the feed lines. Depending on your application, depends on the tool, but for me, basically right now, all I need is an adjustable. Loosen this up, hold it here, let the water drain out, whatever's left, and do the other side the same thing. Okay, all that water, whoops, you probably missed it. Yeah, I had a little bit of water drain out. And that's what I want. Set that down, let this water drain out, and I'll do the other side. Now I have the lines disconnected, but back here, I don't know if you can see it, it's right behind this, your drain valve here. There's something like this. Now this is for the new one. This is your pop-up rod. When you pull it up, it actuates a lever in here that pulls the drain down to close it, and when you push down, it lifts it up to open it to drain. So what I'm going to do next, you can't see it back there, I'm going to unloosen this little nut, pull that rod out of the existing faucet, and then the lever is actually just held on by this little clip like right here. I'm going to take that off, so that will come off. That will release it from the lever working the valve in here. So I'm disconnect that, and then we got to get in there and undo the nut that holds the faucet and pull the faucet out. But I'm going to disconnect this real quick. I'll pull this off. Pull that down. So that's off there. That's the old one. I go up on top, I pull the rod out, and there's the rod for the old one. Now all that should be coming up pretty easy. You see, these are just held on by these little plastic type nuts, and they're easily done by hand, just to unloosen.
So unloosen 2 of these on both sides, screw them down, and basically your faucet's ready to come out. I said this stuff is very, very simplistic nowadays. Nothing like it used to be. That's it.
Everything's taken off, everything's ready, and all we do is basically pull this straight up. And these are the lines that came with this originally. There it goes. There. That's it. Now is a good time to clean that up before we go any further. A little side tip would be to always put a towel or something in the sink just in case you drop something. Even though I am not going to replace the drain assembly at this time, still a good idea just in case. But I always get some plumber's putty and just rub it out just like little Play-Doh stuff when you're a kid. Make a little line of it here, and what I always do, it just helps it seal in case water gets underneath here. You don't want that. I just put this all around the edge of this before I put it in place. That's something that I always do. It's just my thing. So I'm just going to go around and put this in.
Now don't push up too hard. Grab one side, kind of hold it, and just get this going. You don't want to push up and move too much. You want to keep it pretty secure right there. There's that one. Get the other one on. Now is when you really want to cinch that down, go side to side so it gives even pressure on both sides as you go. There, that's tight. It won't go no more, so I'm good.
You see the excess just squeezed out. Basically just kind of go along and we'll wipe it right off. It comes right off. But it prevents any water from getting up in there. It doesn't dry hard or nothing. I use this on a lot of stuff. Now this new one, it has, as you saw, the inlets were this big. This was your hot and cold. So in order for the new lines, you actually have to buy completely new ones. They already come ready to screw in big area here, and you do this by hand. This goes onto the faucet, this one goes on to your water valve. Makes it very simple. You can see the difference. Large one on the faucet, the 3/8 one onto your water line. Look in the description below. I will have the part number for this so you get the correct one, because this does not come with any water line. You have to buy them separately. It's just the faucet, not like the old style that it comes complete with the line pre-connected.
The big end, not the small, the big end goes, fits right on this. That is your water feed for your hot water.
And do the same for the water line here. There it goes. And that's it. Hand tighten it. There's one nice key feature I want to note on these. You can't over tighten them. This has got a little mechanism in it. And listen if you can hear. See, that snaps across. There's only so much pressure and it will bypass it. So you can only tighten it to so tight, you will not over tighten it. See? So make sure you tighten it till that thing clicks or bypasses it and you're tight. You don't need to go anymore. Both of them are connected. I'm going to turn the water on, check for leaks, turn both sides on. Now I'm going to remove the towel from the sink so I don't worry about dropping nothing, and we'll see.
Nice. Let it run, make sure if there is anything in the line, it gets out. Turn them on and off a few times just to make sure if there's anything, debris at all in the cartridge. Now instead of very hot, I can just give it a little bit of water. Oh yeah. Hot, warm, hot, ouch, warm. Cold water. And that's it. We are done. I'm going to reconnect the drain rod, and this is complete. Now there we go. The drain rod's connected, and that's it. You saw the water on, turned it on, make sure there's nothing in the lines, that they're free of any obstructions or anything maybe left in there. Make sure it gets all rinsed out. Turn the handles back and forth a few times and make sure they're good. Check for any leaks. Everything's dry, and that's dry, so we're good to go. And it's that easy, that simple. And literally, this is the only thing I used to install this. Everything else, as you saw, hand tighten the nut to hold on the faucet to the countertop. Hand tighten the new style water line, the feed lines. And again, look in the description below. I'll have the model number and everything, and the hoses that I bought for this. And they are set so if you try to tighten them too much, it clicks, bypasses. There's like a little tab in there that only takes so much pressure, and it'll pop around so that it won't over tighten. This is seriously simple. 20 minutes, we're done. The only thing you have to worry about is taking off the old one. You may need another type of tool or something to get the old one off. And as I stated, if your water valves are old, I strongly suggest replacing it, especially if they're multi-turn. A lot of times just turning it off, they will leak from the valve itself. So shut it off outside, either on the street or at the house. Open up like the kitchen sink, another bathroom, something to relieve the pressure in the line, then take off the valve, replace it with the new one. Unfortunately, I know a couple of people asked if I could do a video on that, and I don't have any in the house, and I haven't had any customers call that need anything like that done. Otherwise I would make a video for that, because all mine, as you saw, are already converted to quarter turn valves. So I don't have any I just don't have no way to make a video on that just yet. So this is it, that simple. You can do this, women, no problem. It doesn't take a burly man to crank that on. It's just basic stuff. Thank you so much for viewing. I actually got a couple more things I got to do, so I got to get busy. It may be a holiday, Columbus Day today, but that doesn't mean I don't get to take the day off. I'm doing honey-do list. So I'm in no position, somewhere around here. Look for the subscription button. Click a subscription, subscribe. If you subscribe, hit the notification button, and always follow me on Twitter. I will tweet out prior to the videos, letting you know ahead of time what's coming out. When I schedule the video to come out on YouTube, it just comes out that day. It doesn't give a heads up. Via Twitter, I will always tweet out if it comes. I will try to tweet it Wednesday or Thursday to let you know if it's a tool review, a project, or a home improvement. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. Get out there, take back your shack. Follow me as I take mine back. Build it for a friend. Always build it for family, but most importantly, just build it for your sanity. See you next video. Still dry.